Let's talk a little bit about why the media blackout and the silence from Washington on the Seth Rich case should scare the hell out of you. You have a DNC staffer shot dead in the streets of Washington. Not only that, you have a mountain of evidence suggesting that he is the Wikileaks source. Which means, by the way, because they're not idiots in Washington, that means people in Washington know he was the source. And I'm talking about Democrats and Republicans. Seth Rich is the card that would bring the entire House down. I'm talking the DNC, I'm talking the media. This destroys the credibility of anyone and everyone that's been pushing this Russia story. And if Republicans know that they have this card that can totally bring down the opposition, and I mean in a permanent way, and if they are not using that card, either the RNC has a vested interest in not taking down their opposition, and I'm talking about every senator and every congressman, because all it would take is one, putting a little pressure on the local police department, or one guy at the FBI with a little bit of weight, stepping in and say, hey, we have reason to believe this DNC staffer was the Wikileaks source. We're going to take over this investigation. It just takes one. It just takes one. And the fact that not even one person involved in this fiasco has stepped forward and tried to do the right thing should scare the hell out of you. The one person with any kind of platform, Sean Hannity, steps up, decides to start asking the right questions. And what happens? What happens immediately afterwards? They try to crucify him.
I have now been labeled by liberals, members of the Destroy Trump media, a conspiracy theorist. Why? Let me explain. Now, as we've been telling you on this program for months, Democrats and the media continue to push the Russia collusion Trump narrative without a shred of evidence. Nothing. Now, if evidence, pay close attention, if it ever does become available, we will report it on this program. So tonight we ask an important question. Why has there been hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of media coverage about the Trump-Russia conspiracy if there's zero evidence? Now, the funny thing is, now I'm being called a conspiracy theorist because I dared to ask questions. Now, I asked my questions based on the comments of the only one person on this earth who actually knows for sure the source of the DNC emails to Wikileaks. As far as I know, by the way, I'm the only member of the media who has interviewed Julian Assange multiple times on radio and right here on this TV show. During those interviews, he told me repeatedly Russia was not the source of the DNC email leaks. Repeatedly. Can you say to the American people unequivocally that you did not get this information about the DNC, John Podesta's emails? Can you tell the American people 1,000% you did not get it from Russia or anybody associated with Russia?
We can say, we have said repeatedly over the last 2 months that our source is not the Russian government and it is not a state party.
They are scared. This can't just be swept under the carpet. That's power they don't have anymore. So as terrified as you should be of this situation, I promise you they are more terrified. Seth Rich died trying to do the right thing. It's time people stood up and said, we're not going to take this anymore. We're not going to allow an elite class to shoot us dead in the streets like a dog. We're not going to allow a complicit media that's basically just a propaganda wing for the elites tell us what to think. The elites are so used to the rule of law not applying to them, it's escalated and escalated. It's escalated to the point to where they're literally murdering people right in front of us. I'm disgusted. And if you let them take down Sean Hannity or anyone else, you are saying it's okay to shoot us dead in the streets. We cannot let this go. We need justice for Seth Rich.